I hate it when it spills over because I don't want to clean the damn microwave. It's because I use the almond milk. The almond milk bubbles more. See, it's just... What's up, guys? Jason Poston here. We're in my kitchen. I want to show you guys one of my power breakfasts. This little concoction, every time I put this on Instagram, you guys always ask, like, what is this thing? Where did I get it? It's simple. It's just the egg poacher. You can Google it. I got mine off Amazon. I think it was $20. So simple. Crack the egg open, and it's hot and ready to go. I want to remind you guys is you kind of need to coat it a little bit. So I coated it with this avocado oil spray. You notice I would use Pam's from canola oil. If you guys follow me, you know that I'm a big anti-canola oil guy. So for my oatmeal, I have half a cup, which is about, I think, 28 grams of old-fashioned oats, 28 grams of carbs. And I could do water, but I like it creamier with almond milk. I don't need a lot of dairy. If I eat dairy, it's usually like a cheat meal, cheese, ice cream, or the only dairy I usually eat is whey protein. So I'm putting a cup of almond milk in here. This is low sugar almond milk. And one thing that I always do with the oatmeal too is add a little bit of salt. The old-fashioned oats are thicker, so I feel like I'm eating more food. But they do take a little bit longer to cook. So while everything's cooking, you know, as you can see, this doesn't take long. I'm gonna cook the rice bread. My eggs and oats are done. You see, the trick is I kept this metal thing outside for a little bit of cooking so that I don't burn my hands. This thing is hot. Ooh. Slides right out. There we go. I make oatmeal so many different ways. I make oatmeal a lot of different ways. The most important thing is, well, all of it. Just start with spray butter. Gotta get that buttery flavor, right? And then I add healthy fats because coconut oil is so good for your skin, hair. It's got a high amount of MCT, medium chain triglycerides. So it's got a good amount of actually fat burning fats. And I put about a half a tablespoon in there. All right, then I actually should have put these in first, but I just eye it, is the chia seeds. Chia seeds are the highest in omega-3 fatty acids. So we're talking about just a superfood here. I just kind of eye it about a tablespoon, maybe half a tablespoon. And you got to put those in early because we want them to soften up. And this is my favorite Stevia sweetener. A lot of the Stevias don't taste good. This Stevia is from Trader Joe's. It's super concentrated. Now we're gonna start adding a little bit more carbs. So I've only got 28 grams of carbs and I've got some fats, but I'm gonna add in about 1/4 a cup. And I eye stuff, but also measure it because I am type 1 diabetic. So I have to make sure I know what carbs are in my food so I can dose my insulin properly. So I'm gonna measure dried cherries. Love dried cherries, I love cherries. These just last longer. When you have like fresh cherries, they tend to go bad if you don't eat them real quick. And then now I'm just gonna throw in my strawberries. I've got about a cup of strawberries here. And I'm just gonna mix that up. So we got cherries, strawberries, chia seeds, coconut oil, spray butter, but we're not done yet. So these things have been up here. This is a probiotic smoothie mix. Check that out. This stuff is awesome just to keep your gut healthy. If you're eating a lot of food, like a bodybuilder, you're trying to gain a lot of muscle mass, we're actually eating much more than we're probably supposed to. So you've got to do things to improve your gut health. And this is like 1 tablespoon, and I just eye it, kind of dump it in there like that. So then I've got into the mushroom stuff lately. This is Cordyceps Mushrooms, great for stamina, endurance, just give you energy for your workouts. And I've noticed a huge improvement in my energy. I really have energy issues. Being diabetic, my energy can just crash. out of nowhere. So I like to have energy when I have it. And this calls for just a little teaspoon. You don't need much. This stuff is super concentrated. All right, so next we've got sweet peppers. I love these things. They're great for your health, great, high in antioxidants, and just like them to feel like I'm having a little bit of vegetables for breakfast. Nice and crisp. The last thing I'm gonna do is butter up my rice bread toast. 7 grams of carbs per slice doesn't make you feel guilty about eating 4 pieces of bread, right? I could probably eat literally that whole pack on a big carb meal. I use this sugar-free Poacher jelly. Just dump that on there. And I don't get like all precise here. I kind of just make a sandwich like this. Boom. Last thing I gotta do is just salt and pepper. I like sea salt, guys. Sea salt helps hydrate your muscle. You guys are all concerned about salt. You really shouldn't be, especially if it's sea salt. As far as cellular hydration, keeping your muscles hydrated, keep yourself from cramping from those hard workouts, sea salt is great for that and has other nutritious benefits as well. And that's it, guys. This is like my medium-sized power breakfast right there. I've eaten bigger breakfasts, I've eaten smaller breakfasts, but this is one of my favorite breakfasts right now for just maintaining muscle mass and having badass workouts the rest of the day. Try it out.